Lambi Christopher Forum, where we discuss about the social, family, and economical issues that are affecting our society. Today, we want to talk about the stage, leave your stage, leave the stage of life you are in. And our focus today is that we want to ask ourselves that in different times of our life, where are we, what are we supposed to be doing? It is good for you to know that the way psychologists have organized our age per our age group. And the most unfortunate thing that happened to us is when we don't live according to our age group. When we don't live per where we are. You are an old mzee of 60 years, but you are still living like you are 20 years. That mismatch of not living your time will definitely affect your life. According to psychologists, and this is a point I would like you viewers to understand, when you are below 20 years, you are expected to be in school. You are supposed to be under an instructor, a teacher, a tutor, somebody who is coaching you on day-to-day basis. That is what you are supposed to do. So all those of you who are below 20 years, I want to encourage you to be under a teacher, under a tutor. When you become between 20 and 30 years, the advice that is given is that is the time, the most critical stage of our life. It is the stage at which you go through a transition. It is within this bracket of 20 to 30 years where you finish college or you clear college. It is the time you get the first job. It's the time you have your wedding. It's the time you have your firstborn. So it is a very critical stage at which life is transiting. And if you do a mistake at this stage of 20 to 30 years, it will be a mistake that will be carried out even at later stages of your life when you are at your old age. So I want to encourage you that the most important thing that matter during this time is not even where you are working, if you are working, or the college you are, or the university you are, but who is your mentor? Who is your life coach? Who are you following in this life? Who do you want to become? Are you aware that, have you identified somebody who can help you walk the journey of your life, walk the journey where you are supposed to be? The other person you need to find out at this time is a role model. Role model is that person which you may not have met, but somebody you aspire to become. So I want to ask each one of you viewers, do you have your role model? Is there somebody you are aspiring to become? That is what acts as your motivation. It acts like your target, your goal, and those are the people you work with. When you click the 30 years to 40 years, we say it is the stage of alignment. It is that stage that you're supposed to identify which area were you created to be. Were you born to be a farmer? Were you born to be a business person? Were you born to be an accountant? Please, that is the stage you align directly to your area and you professionalize yourself. You get all the knowledge, the competencies, the skills that are required for you to become the best person that you're supposed to become in this life. By the time you get 40 to 50 years, we say when you're 40 to 50 years, it is the stage at which you're supposed to be only doing things that you are passionate about. Doing what you love most. Doing what God wants you to make. I would like you for you to understand, viewers, that the greatest achievers in this life actually get at their peak between 40 to 50 years. It's the time they have accumulated all the competencies, it's the time they have accumulated all their professionalism, and the time they do well. In a recent study done in one country for the best chief executive officer, CEO, 8 out of 10 best CEO in that country came from the age of, or were within the age of bracket of 40 to 50 years. When you get at 50 years to 60 years, we say it is the stage of handing over. My dear viewers, my dear friend, at that stage, you are required to be handing over because your energy is going down each and every day. They say at this particular stage, you need to see your son or your daughter. Show him the boundaries of your life. Show him the business you will be learning. If it is actually you are acting in office, train your deputy. Train those people who are following you. Because very soon, you'll be out of that office. And those are the people who will be changed. So, and remember, the only way you can create a legacy is making sure by the time you exit, people can do better than what you did. You didn't leave any gap, but you made people. And when you get to 60 years, to 70 years, we say it is a stage to enjoy life. You have worked so hard. You have worked for a long time. My friend, this is the time you take your wife or take your husband. Go all the way to Mombasa. Go all the way to the beach. Enjoy the beach. This is not the time to bring about the children, to bring out children or your grandchildren. They are the time you invite them to come and bumble them, to bring them up. Let their parents bring up their own children. When you get at 70 years and above, the psychologists, they say, it is the time I want to encourage you, go back to the church. Sit on the front seat. When your bishop or your reverend ask for anybody to ask for people to come and take sacrament, be the first one to go there. Because where you are going is more nearer than where you have come from. So, dear viewer, I want to encourage you, leave your time, leave your stage. God bless you as you continue subscribing.